Hello, beautiful people. I hope you're doing great and welcome back in another episode of Nisrin's Spirituality. In here, we learn all about spirituality and its relation to our daily life, but to the existence and the meaning of life. We dive into the universe to understand the truth simply and to live fully the experience but consciously. So today I chose to, or I was inspired to speak about this term or this concept of it may be shocking to some people. However, I'm sure that deep within you have thought about it even once in your life. Every one of us has or have already thought about the idea of extraterrestrials or what we call ETs. Do they exist or not? And where they are, who they are, and how do they look? And the most or the main question, are they hostile or are they good and peaceful? All of us, I'm sure, we have already asked this question within, and maybe because of our education, our society, our culture, maybe a religion, we didn't dare say out loud. However, we are living a time that we cannot hide anything because the inner truth is shining so big and so bright that we cannot hide that. So today I'm going to just share with you what do I think, what do I believe, and for me the most suitable word for this is not believing or thinking but knowing, because for me it is just a knowledge. It is, I know within myself the answer. I'm not here to give any scientific proofs or evidences. I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to argue, but I'm just here to share what I know to be true in my own reality. And so, do extraterrestrials exist? For me, it is obvious. It is just logical. I mean, if we exist, why not other beings? Why? Logically, if we are beings and we exist on this planet, and then why not other beings? Why can they exist? Are we the source of the creation? Have we, for instance, humans created ourselves and created the whole creation and all the planets and all the galaxies and the universe? Did we do that? Of course not. We are just part of it, right? So if we are part of it and we are only starting to explore and learn and being curious about what's more and what's out there, uh, when we get out from our planet Earth, we are just starting to question that. So, of course, there is extraterrestrials, and of course, there is other civilizations. Now, to answer the question, well, I may just encourage you and invite you to just go by yourself and do your own research. You have an internet and you have ChatGPT, and ask for scientific proofs for extraterrestrial existence. If you are a person who needs that material proof, but just know that we are not that advanced technologically speaking. So science is just doing its first baby steps, and we actually know nothing, almost nothing about the universe and even about our own galaxies. There are trillions of galaxies out there. We know that. We have never been there. We don't know what there is there. So if you want to rely on science to give you evidence for that, well, you will not be satisfied. However, for me, the first science is the science within, is the knowledge within. Go within you and just ask yourself this question, and you will have an answer. You just do feel within you if they are there or not. More, you may get to see a lot, millions of experiences of near-death experiences where people actually met extraterrestrial beings and beings of light and other beings than us humans. Also, there are UFOs encounters, abduction that thousands and millions of people have had through the history of humanity, and still happening. Just they have the experience, and then if me and you, we haven't have the experience, well, we cannot believe them, right? But they know, and they do have the knowledge that about what they see and why they experience. So these are experiences, and more of that is a lot of artwork and rock paintings that are part of the historical protected art of our earth. In a lot of places you can research that and find a lot of paintings and drawings of actually extraterrestrials. So they do exist, and they have existed since maybe even, I don't know, maybe even existence of humans as we are in our actual form. Of course they did, and of course they have visited the earth, and they are actually visiting the earth. And just, you have to be in a certain vibration. You have to be aligned with a certain frequency in order to have the experience, and in order to be a person who believes in that, and in order to be interested by that. So if it is your first time hearing such thing, maybe it will remember, you will remember that you are curious actually about that. Maybe you have had an encounter and you have just forgotten, and maybe you are meant to start researching that. It is not a coincidence. There is no such thing. It is a synchronicity. If you are listening to this now, it is actually a sign for you that you have to, or you are invited to start researching this subject, and just maybe you are meant to learn about it and share about it. Maybe you are meant to connect with extraterrestrial beings. And I don't know, just look within you and you'll feel what you have to do. This is what we call intuition. What you feel, you will have this inner voice, or just you will have a thought. Intuition maybe just a thought where you all of a sudden just you are interested in going and research books and research such subjects, or just share a knowledge, create a YouTube channel, whatever, make a video and speak about something. In this case, it is about extraterrestrials. So for me, it is very logical that other civilizations exist. I mean, if you are actually watching my video, that proves that you are this type of person who is actually very curious about the nature and the meaning of existence in the universe, and you want to understand yourself, and you want to understand all there is, which is all what exists. So it is a synchronicity, and you are being called to do something about it, right? For me, I just was inspired and I was called to speak about this subject. This is my passion and this is my intuition. I just had to do this. And what else? Maybe we are living a time when we are actually, you do know, as a conscious human being, that consciousness on our planet is just getting bigger and bigger, and there is millions of people that are awakening now and being more conscious and just opening their hearts. That is to say, there is more positive energy. We are vibrating on higher frequencies, because lower frequencies are frequencies of fear and stress and anxiety and just lack and anger and all of that. And this is what actually nourish wars and conflicts on earth. And since we are awakening to our truth, to our, it's actually only one thing, but it has a lot of names. You can choose the name you prefer. This is why you find me utilizing a lot of words. You can call it consciousness, you can call it the universe, the source, the energy, the love, whatever, what you prefer, God, even what you prefer. And if we are raising our vibration as beings, don't forget that we are on a planet floating in this vast universe, right? So beings around us, extraterrestrials and people of other planets that we don't know, they sense that, and it is as if we are calling them to come, calling them to connect with us. They have always been connecting and guiding us. Why? Because there is a lot of beings and that are out there in other planets. I don't know what planets. I don't know how are they are called. I know there is a lot of you can just research this if you are being curious about, and if you are being passionate about just research. There are a lot of there are actually information about other civilizations and beings of other planets. For instance, for me, I love I just feel connected to the beings of Sirius, and let's close the bracket. So they do sense that, and as if we are calling them, and Another thing, they have always been here and they have been visiting the earth. This is why we have these artwork, like drawings of extraterrestrials uh, and paintings in the pyramids, in a lot of regions and on rocks all over the earth, and a lot of people, and just even before shamans and other indigenous tribes that had encounters with extraterrestrials, and they have been they used to call them with ancient language the divine, or the masters or beings of light. But we, in 2024, 2000, actually tomorrow is the 1st January 2025, we just call them ETs and extraterrestrials. They are beings who are not from planet Earth, and they have always been here. And since a lot of them, I'm not saying there is only positive extraterrestrial beings. There are actually some negative ones, but you have to understand that we only experience what matches our vibration. So if you are in fear, in low vibrations, you have to be in a very, very, very low vibrations in order to experience it is from that are actually hostile, and you are just matching their energy. This is why you can experience them. You just can simply shift your energy into uh, a more or higher vibration, vibrations of love, of peace, and of joy, and you will no longer experience these negative beings. And the ones we had, that they have been visiting the earth since I don't know when, since, for instance, since civilizations as the Atlantis one and the Maya, and even the Egyptians, and a lot of other civilizations uh, through history, were peaceful beings. They are actually teachers for us, and they are here to guide us and to help us to raise our vibration in order to be a conscious part of the galactical community. So my message for you is to please, 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 just let go of all your thoughts, past, and the way you were programmed in your society and education and your religion regarding these extraterrestrial beings, because it is wrong. Those are beliefs coming from fear. You know that we as humans or human beings, we are an in an evolution. So we are evolving, and we come from a stage where we used to be very fearful in survival, and this is why there existed such beliefs who we a lot of people just used to condemn and say negative about something they don't know. So as these people before didn't know what was extraterrestrial, and if they had an encounter, the human being back then had a lot of fear, was in survival mode. So he was and she was afraid from the unknown, from this being. He doesn't actually know what it is. It is going to be peaceful, it is going to be hostile, it is going to whatever. I think you get the point. So just put all of this ancient, incorrect, full of ignorance programations from the past and from your childhood, and just be open to learn, search by yourself, make your own conclusion, and don't fear. Because if you are vibrating on joy, on the vibration of joy, of peace and love, well, you can only experience what is positive. And um, at the end, I just want to encourage you and to invite you to share about this if you feel called to do that, because we need to actually spread the information and correct this wrong information we had about extraterrestrials, because I think we are in a time where we are in connection and going to actually make greater connection with them. So you will not be then afraid and scared, and you will be, you will feel empowered and just experience, have this experience and take out of it most of the positive you can take. Okay, we come to the end of this video. If this resonates with you, then make sure to hit the like button, comment what you think about, what do you think? Have you had a UFO encounter? Have you had vivid dreams or lucid dreams about extraterrestrials? What do you think? Do you have any information? Just comment that below. If you want to leave it private, then come and connect with me on Instagram. I'll be very happy to discuss and to learn from you about your experience with ETs. And until next time, take care of yourself, and I love you so much.